Trust, where are you at?
I can neither disclose that information, nor do I know.
Can we get a country of origin?
I can give you a continent. I'm in Europe. This isn't like the guessing game. Like, we're not guessing where Travis is.
We're not playing 21 questions? Is that an ambulance?
They definitely don't have ambulances here, no. I'm going to assume that's in New York, because that's what happens in New York.
Yeah, it echoes off the skyscrapers.
Bonjour! Welcome to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen. 92%ers presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go, Sports Bar. That's right. We can be all over the world. At Buffalo Wild Wings Go, we'll deliver.
Love it.
All right, new episodes drop every Wednesday or whenever we can get an episode to you guys, knowing it's the off season, and we're in different parts of the world. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. You guys know the deal. Also, check out our official fan club at newheightsshow.com, also with 1S. Jason, tell the 92%ers and the newcomers what we got coming up.
Oh, we got a great episode for you guys lined up right now.
All right now.
I don't know if you can tell, we are not in our standard setups. Travis is overseas. He will not disclose his country, but he did give us an introduction with a certain language, so I'm going to bet on that one. I am in New York at an NFL location inside New York City because I'm at the upfronts for ESPN.
What are you doing there, Jason?
They're going to announce that I'm a part of Monday Night Football, officially.
Yo, nice, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It's kind of already been announced, but it's going to be a little bit more official here coming up. So, yeah, we're all kind of in uncharted territory, if you will. We're all out of the house right now, and we're going to give this episode. We refuse to not do everything possible to give this episode to you, 92%ers.
Everything possible.
We found a way to make it happen despite the time differences, besides the mileage across oceans that we have to stream this to get it to you. We're getting it to you.
We'll always produce.
This episode, we're going to be talking about the Chiefs kicking off the NFL season. Travis having their very own Euro trip. And, yeah, I'll let everyone know how I started maybe the biggest horse war since
1812.
Some medieval war. I don't really got anything. The war of, I would imagine wherever you're at, Trav, there's been quite a bit of horse wars. But first, as always, new news.
Hey, coming in hot. All right now.
News. Travis has gone Hollywood first time.
I have second time, but yes.
First item of new news, it has officially been announced that Travis has been cast in a new upcoming FX horror series, Grotesquerie, from showrunner Ryan Murphy.
Yes, sir.
Trav, how's it going out there? What's happened while filming this? Has it been fun?
Dude, it's been so much fun.
You've been meeting a bunch of people?
Yes. I'm in there with Niecy Nash Betts.
Ooh, little Reno 911.
Ryan Murphy is unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable writer, director, producer, all the above, man. He's just there's nothing he can't do. And everybody's just been so helpful in making me feel comfortable, and even on top of that, just giving me kind of the direction I need and the coaching I need to portray this part that I'm in. And it's been so much fun, man. It's been so much fun. I feel like a jabroni. I feel like an amateur, and haven't gotten fired yet. So we're doing good. We're doing good.
Not being fired is usually a good sign.
They haven't told me to fucking kick rocks after the first week being with them. So it's been awesome. And it's such a cool and unique show. I don't want to give away too much, but the name itself can tell you it's quite a mystery, and every scene has just been so much fun to be in. So
awesome. Yeah, Niecy Nash shared this video with you guys on Instagram and said, "This is what happens when winners link up." Welcome to Grotesquerie.
Nice. So much fun, man.
What can you tell us? What is acting like? Not just like having like a limited role, but like full on. Like, how many episodes are you in? Do you know yet?
I don't know anything about any of that. Okay, cool. Right now, I'm just taking it scene by scene and trying to make sure that I, remember my lines. And like I said, I'm very amateur at this.
That's important.
But it's been fun. It's been fun jumping into things. The biggest difference from being outside of like the acting world and like starting to get into it is you're very much in tune to the scenes, and you don't want to get so much caught up on the lines. You want to be in the scene with whoever you're like acting with, right? So I had started off thinking, man, just memorize your lines. But in the reality of things is you want to be able to take that scene from one point to the next and portray, exactly, what the scene's meaning is.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun kind of unraveling that with not only Ryan Murphy and Nisi, but everybody involved. And yeah, it's just, it's a fun challenge for me right now.
I was talking to Miles Teller at the Super Bowl.
Legend.
And I was asking him, how do you go about picking like roles and like what you're going to do? He said, first of all, you read the script. It's all about the script. But then he said, it's also about, directors, writers, producers, like all these other people that it takes. And you're with, obviously, Ryan Murphy on this project, a guy who's brought other shows such as Glee, American Horror Story, American Crime Story, Nip Tuck, 911.
So much.
This guy's got quite a catalog of unbelievably successful shows. How's it been like to work with him? Have you seen any of his other shows? How does this compare?
I mean, that was such a big part of it. And I was kind of blown away and kind of shocked that he was willing to give me a role like this, because it is a big role in the show. And he seemed very confident that I'd be able to do this. And he kind of injected that in me the first conversation that we had. So
yeah,
hopefully I don't bomb this for him.
No, you're going to do good.
It sounds like it's everything's going as planned. And I can't thank him enough for just this opportunity, because I'm sure there's actors out there that have been in the acting world that would die for an opportunity to work with Ryan. And I'm getting it in my first gig ever. So it's pretty unique and pretty cool.
How does it compare to Moonbase 8 with my man John C. Reilly?
It was just a completely different vibe. John C. was so fucking awesome, man. And that was like pure comedy. It was nothing but comedy. It was like everything they were saying, I was like in the scene with them, trying not to die laughing at the shit him, Fred, and Tim were saying. And it was just, it was awesome, man. That was such a cool experience in itself. But night and day different in terms of what the shows are going to be.
We can't wait. Hopefully, good luck in the rest of the filming and getting it done. And can't wait to check it out. That's going to be on FX, right?
FX, baby.
Yeah, baby. Tune in.
Yeah.
Get ready for Grotesquerie featuring the Big Yeti.
All right, Jason. We just talked about it a little bit. You're officially signing with ESPN. We're also recording this on Tuesday. Official. By the time you're watching this, Jason Kelce will officially be a member of ESPN family.
That's right.
Couldn't be happier for you, dude. We grew up watching all of the legends, and ESPN really fueled our sports fandom, our competition, our knowledge of the games, and the sports that we were playing. And I'm just so happy for you, man. But do you want to tell everyone exactly what you're doing and what you signed up for at ESPN?
The big thing is Monday Night Countdown. That's the main part of the deal. We got some other things in the works potentially, but that's the most important thing that we've really tried to iron out. When I called you and we started talking about the different opportunities, but I mentioned ESPN in particular. Your exact words, I think, were, "Man, you're going to be on Monday Night Football," and I'm like, "Yeah," and
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was this was, especially when we were growing up, this was the night everyone thought of with football, right? Monday Night Football, and now I'm going to be on there with some incredibly talented people, with Scott Van Pelt, Marcus Spears, Ryan Clark. All these guys offer not just great expertise, but wonderful personalities. And I just think it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I think it's going to be a good time. We're going to be at the games, traveling around. I still don't know what I'm wearing, so I guess we'll find out.
Is ESPN going to make you wear a suit? They're going to make you button it up, dude?
I don't mind wearing a suit if that's what it calls. I think there's a time to be relaxed and be off the cuff, but there's also a time, I think, to be a little bit more buttoned up. And yeah, we'll see. We haven't really talked too much about it.
Nice.
But
well, I'm a little biased, but
rolling with it.
I'm a little biased, but I think you guys have the best desk in football right now, dude. That's a hell of a fucking lineup right there.
It'll be good.
Are you going to be able to not be biased if the Chiefs and the Eagles play Monday Night Football?
I will, of course, be biased in who I'm rooting for. But in my analysis, I think I'll definitely be able to be unbiased. I think I kind of always am. even while I was a player, I was always trying to give my honest perspective and point of view. And I don't think that changes now. I think now I'm just going to have more opportunities to voice that, which is either good or bad. Probably bad if you're a horse racing fan, but good if you're a football fan. Obviously, I'm always going to root for the Chiefs and Eagles, especially the Chiefs while you're playing, and the Eagles, that's where I spent my entire career. So I'll always be rooting for those teams. But as far as like sharing, sports analysis, football analysis on them, I'll always be honest.
Are you going to be on my ass? Are you going to be harder on me than anyone else? Are you going to be more open to fucking shit on me because it's me?
No, I won't. I wouldn't do that to you.
Nah, come on.
I'm going to make fun of you for sure. But I don't think, if you like drop a pass, I'm not going to go out of my way to do anything like that. But if you
I need to catch the fucking ball.
A silly dance. Yeah, I mean, I'll say that, but I'm not going to like jump on top of you. But if you do like a silly end zone dance that I think looks stupid, I'll make fun of that for sure.
Can't name one of those. All right, now let's get into some fan mentions of the week. We got some good ones, and we appreciate you 92%ers for always sending them in. From at Cartoona Radio on Twitter, who sent in an incredible cartoon version of us talking about getting kicked out of preschool. They even got Kylie in there.
Me and a kid were playing, and for some reason we were stabbing each other with sporks.
For some reason, they were playing. Jason didn't like how they were playing, so he stabbed him in the face with a fork. I got kicked out of preschool because during playtime, the teacher told me, Travis, you have to share. And I said, no, I don't, and threw the chair that I was sitting in at her.
Kind of just used our voiceover for this cartoon, and I'll tell you what, this is damn good.
Yeah, this is great.
I think they got you a little skinnier, but maybe that's motivation.
No, that's like they just know where I'm headed. No, this is the kind of content we need, people. This is so good.
This is so good.
Great animation, funny. Cartoona Radio really knocked out of the park with this.
Hell yeah. They tweeted it saying, "Why would you give that kid a spork?" The famous Ed Kelce line, at New Heights Show, at Jace, at me, and hashtag Kylie because she's not on Twitter. So we absolutely love this thing. What other New Heights stories do we need a cartoon version of?
I don't know. I mean, I think the Kylie shark incident with me in the
that's
water,
showing some visuals and you just paddling away.
Good.
That would do pretty good.
That would do pretty good. Mine and Kylie's first date. That's probably another good one.
Ooh, goddamn, that's good.
Ooh, how about mom putting you on the leash at the amusement park? Leash kid.
Leash kid. Who the fuck is 53? The Brian Kelly, absolutely ripping that kid. To show some visual.
We would love that. We would love that for sure.
Man, I'll tell you what, this is pretty good though. They did a great job of the spork going straight into the kid's head. I remember that like it was yesterday. You could tell that was exactly how it happened.
It was a little exaggerated. It wasn't that much.
Nope. It was exactly that.
And I don't remember being in the principal's office I remember we were like kind of just in the same room. I don't think there were offices. I mean, it was a preschool, but yeah, no, it's other than that, it's pretty accurate.
This is so good, man. Fuck. How's Y doing at preschool? Can we get an update on? Nice. She hasn't got kicked out yet.
Not kicked out. As a matter of fact, the teachers have nothing but rave reviews. So obviously she's taken after Kylie very well.
That a girl.
No, she's doing great. She loves it. Ellie actually just started preschool. She's at the same school with Wyatt. They call them frogs at this preschool when they're that young.
Tadpole
and they graduate
and
to bear. Yeah. That's frogs and bears and whatever. And everything else in between, I guess. Dude, it's fun listening to your kids talk about what they did for the day, who they're meeting at their little classes. Like Wyatt's got a crush on one of the boys. I'm not telling you his name. But you can just tell in the way she talks about him. So I'm ready to beat the fuck out of him. And then
just go after the dad. Just like calm your kid down. All right.
Hey.
He doesn't need to be this cool. He's only in preschool.
I know how these fuckers think when they're 5. I know exactly what's going through his mind.
I know exactly how these fuckers think. Oh, man.
the teachers are impressive. We went in for like a parent teacher like conference deal or whatever. Like we met with the one head of her, what they're like assessing, what they know. The same teacher that we have for Wyatt and Elliott was also the teacher at that preschool when Kylie was growing up. And you can just tell how amazing she is and just great at her job. I don't know. It's just awesome to see. And I think it's really cool to hear your kids experiencing things on their own and then come back to share them with you.
That's got to be fun, man.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Wyatt for not getting kicked out yet. And Ellie, keep enjoying it, girl.
That's right.
Up next, the rest of the fan mentions are directed at Jason. Nice.
Oh, I wonder why.
I guess you accidentally started some serious beef with Horse Twitter after you accused the beloved Secretariat of doping. You accused it like every horse wasn't doing it, but you singled her out. Yeah. Or you singled him out.
All I was trying to get across in the podcast, and this devolved online where I started talking about enlarged hearts as a very non-medical person and steroids. So we're just going to get back on track here. All I was trying to say was that we should not compare eras across each other. I believe that in all sports, just horse racing.
All sports.
There's still, I don't even want to get into this, but like, it's like, there's been this isn't like, it's just crazy the like.
I can't believe you got into this.
Yeah, it's really stupid. It's very stupid.
Oh, it's so funny, man. I go on Twitter last week and I'm just like, why is Jason writing paragraph after paragraph explaining himself right now?
It was a little bit overboard.
You let Twitter get to you, dude. You can't let it, dude.
People like, don't say anything without facts. Well, I'm sorry, guys. There's not going to be any facts. They don't like, it wasn't illegal. They weren't testing, but fair enough. I should not accusations. God damn it.
There is no win here for Jason. I'm sorry, but it's just, that's the world we live in.
I'm just going to say this. I think that the testing of modern day horses is way different than what was happening back then. What Secretariat accomplished is remarkable. It was clearly an incredible horse. All I'm saying is I'm not comparing the generation that was happening back then to what's happening now and what these horses have to do now. I'm not going to do it.
Not doing it. And I just want to say thank you to Twitter for getting my guy riled up, man. Fuck.
I'm not even again. This was not, steroids weren't illegal before 19. I'm not accusing anybody of wrongdoing. It just is what it is. This is what was happening back then.
Oh, this is so good. All right, let's get off of Secretariat. Shout out to everybody involved, all the horse trainers out there that are doing it the right way. We love you. Don't give steroids to horses. All right,
I'm done beating a dead horse. I don't want to launch accusations at one specific animal. That was not my intent. All I was trying to get at is we don't know what was going on in the 70s, people. There were all sorts of things available. The testing wasn't as good. That's all I was trying to get at. I apologize for if that made it seem that I was coming after Secretariat for doing things outside of what everybody else may or may not have been doing. I was not trying to taint that horse's legacy one bit. It's a magnificent horse with a heart bigger than the Grinch. And it's a magnificent animal. So
wait, the Grinch has a heart?
Well, at the end of the movie, it's a really, I think he was taking steroids. I think the Grinch is really just a story of steroids.
God damn it. And
in all seriousness, Secretariat was wonderful. Probably the best racehorse of all time, depending on who you ask. But regardless, big fan of horse racing, big fan of Mystic Dan. And hopefully we can link you up at maybe the Belmont or something, because I definitely can't make the Preakness, but maybe the Belmont.
Well, I can't wait to see how the Grinch juiced Christmas.
Dude, what if that, yeah. How do you think he got that big-ass bag of presents up? He had to take steroids, and then as his heart grew, he became more affectionate.
Dude,
I don't think that's how steroids work.
You already made a Christmas album. I think it's time to make.
Is that a teacup of Accelerator? Is that how they drink it? I
don't think they have Accelerator here. I don't even know how they say Accelerator here.
Well, it's either Accelerator if it's France. If it's Italy, It's accelerator. I don't know how you do it.
Where the fuck did you just go?
I don't know where. It's a mamma mia. It's an accelerator. That's how they would say it in Italy.
Nice. Okay.
So
that's a good point.
France, accelerator. Italy, the accelerator. I don't know Spanish as well.
You spoke Spanish, and you should know it.
Well, they made me stop if I wanted to pass the class. That was part of the stipulations.
That you had to stop?
I forget what her name was, but she gave me a C if I agreed never to take another Spanish class. We've been over this. In 10th grade. 10th grade. And I said C.
Let's move on to the NFL schedule release.
All right, here we go. Like we said earlier, we are filming this episode on Tuesday, so we don't have the full NFL schedule release yet. That will come out Wednesday, I think, at some point. But we do know the following. The Chiefs are going to kick off the season Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah,
in a rematch of the AFC title game. Actually, there's this NFL room I have is actually it's a Ravens room.
Yeah, we got the Ravens, baby. And got them in the first game of the year, so everybody should be healthy and everybody should be feeling good and ready to rock and roll. I mean, I love a good powerhouse matchup to start off the season. I think it gets everybody excited for football, and sure enough, they're going to see some of the best football being played. So I'm definitely geared up for that, and I know the Ravens would be fired up to play us. That's for damn sure. I've been there before.
Do the Ravens have any big offseason news? What did they do this offseason?
I think they signed a safety, or somebody else signed their safety. Or one of their safeties. Obviously, they still got Kyle Hamilton, their best like
Derrick Henry. That was
Derrick Henry. That's right. I knew it was something like that. They signed Derrick
Henry. I knew there was a big signing.
They lost OBJ, lost one of their safeties, and signed Derrick Henry. So now their running game that was already amongst the best in the league just got the best in the league again.
They got thunder and they got lightning. They got Derrick Henry coming downhill, and they got probably the shiftiest. Lamar is ridiculous. He's breaking dudes off left and right. It's absurd to watch.
Dude, when we saw him in the AFC, bro, he wasn't a thin dude like he was at Louisville in his first couple of years. He bulked up.
Oh, really?
He's breaking arm tackles.
Let's put some weight on him. Nice.
For damn sure. I mean, he broke an arm tackle, one of the biggest arms on our team. John Cena. Leo Chanel broke his arm tackle and threw a deep touchdown pass to Zay Flowers in the first quarter. And, of course, Lamar is one of the most motivated guys in the league, one of the most dangerous quarterbacks to play this game. So it'll be a fun matchup, and I know it's something to get excited for. I think they're going to want to come out and show out, and we're going to want to start the season off on a great note. And what better way to do it against one of the best teams in the league? Yeah,
the other big offseason change for them is that their defensive coordinator took the job with the Seattle Seahawks. The first game of the year, I always hated going up against teams with brand new coaching staffs because it's like, who the hell knows what's about to happen? I mean, it's kind of fun. It's kind of like on the sideline, you're like, they're doing this. I didn't think they were going to be doing this. Or it's like, yeah, it was exactly the same as where he was before. Did they promote somebody within, or did they hire outside? Do you know? I mean, you probably don't. You guys haven't started preparing for the Baltimore Ravens yet?
We might start doing that in minicamp. I know we usually get a little bit of a head start. Oh, there goes those New York sirens. I know
that's
those.
Right. I think it's a fire truck. I think that's a fire truck. It's got that.
Yeah, get the fuck out of the way. We got to be somewhere.
We're not just trying to catch a bad guy. We're trying to save good guys. So get the fuck out of the way.
That's a good point. That's exactly what that sounds like.
Because, I mean, if we're all being honest, when they're trying to catch bad guys, it's like, bloop, bloop, kind of like bad guys. Everybody likes some bad guys. Some bad guys, everybody kind of likes.
Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app, and it's the most fun and exciting way to get in on the action while you watch your favorite sports and players.
Playoff basketball time is your time to join Prize Picks community with over 5 million members who have already downloaded the app.
And this playoff season, the star players mean more on Prize Picks. Keep an eye out for the starred players on the board, and you could receive a 10% payout boost if they're in your winning lineup.
And now for this portion of this ad labeled personal experience to be read by town outside of Travis and Jason Kelce, which is our cue to bring intern Brandon in. Brandon, come on down. How have your prize picks been going?
I'm the only idiot still in the house. This is stupid. I should have gone somewhere. Well, okay, I'll give some picks.
All right, see
Bye. Do a couple Wednesday games in the NBA. Let's do Luka Doncic for points, rebounds, assists, and let's do let's switch it up a little bit. Let's do Jalen Brown for points, rebounds, and assists as well. That's my time. There it is. Got one.
Hey now. Well, hopefully intern Brandon did you guys right. If you want to start making your own picks, download the app today and use code NEWHEIGHTS. That's right, for a first deposit match up to $100.
Again, download the app today and use code NEWHEIGHTS for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. All right, it's time now to shout out our sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings. Woo! Mondays and Wednesdays just got a whole lot better.
Why, Jason?
Well, Trav, you may not believe this, but for a limited time, you can get all-you-can-eat boneless wings and fries for only $19.99 when you dine in at Buffalo Wild Wings on Mondays and Wednesdays.
That is ever so dangerous because I will take advantage of that right about now. All-you-can-eat boneless wings and fries for only $19.99. That is insane.
You heard it right, Trav. All you can eat boneless wings and fries tonight at your local B-Dubs establishment. You better get over to B-Dubs on your next free Monday or Wednesday night.
All right, now for all you 92%ers out there tuning in, make sure you get to Buffalo Wild Wings on Mondays or Wednesdays to get your all-you-can-eat boneless wings and fries for a limited time only.
That's right. You heard the man right. Limited time only, Mondays and Wednesdays, as we've said. So you guys better get the deal quick.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go, Sports Bar.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Shady Rays is an independent sunglass company offering a world-class product rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
Get ready for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank.
Their shades have durable frames and crystal clear optics, making them the perfect choice for all outdoor adventures.
And if your shades ever go missing or take an unexpected hit, don't sweat it. They have the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed by lost or broken protection.
And if you don't love your shades, exchange them for a new pair or return worry-free within 30 days.
Exclusively for New Heights 92%er, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com and use code NEWHEIGHTS for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. And don't worry, they are not broken replacements, I've been told. Yeah, do you like starting with a in-conference game as meaningful against like an opponent that you know is also going to be in heavy playoff contention? Like this isn't just like a regular game. This is a rematch of the AFC Championship. What do you think about starting the season off like that?
I do like playing the potential like top teams in the league early. I'd rather play them early or like mid-season. I don't like playing at the end of season outside of the division.
Why is that?
I just feel like it's too close to the playoffs. And if I have a chance to play them in the playoffs, like I want to keep that game fresh.
Oh,
you know, I don't know. I feel like we've always played the Bengals in December or like January. And I'm just like in my head, I'm like, man, I really just want to save that game and like the excitement and the hype of that game for the playoffs. Now, with that being said, it comes around in the playoffs and you're still excited and it's still an unbelievable matchup. But I think it's cool that this year we play the Ravens early. We play the Bengals early. And those are going to be 2 of the best teams in the National Football League.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And it gets those 2 under our belt and kind of gives us, somewhere to kind of like gauge where we are in the amongst those teams early on. And I like to see where I'm at and see, how what direction I need to go right now, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. And I've never thought about it that way, but it makes complete sense. And I think you articulated it very well.
And I'm always just fucking beat up in December, man. And those games are fucking tough, man.
I like what you're saying. Like the end of the year, it's all about playoffs. So you should be playing in-division opponents to settle who's going to win the division. And you should go into the playoffs with a fresh game. I agree. I think it is a different feeling. It's better when you get those out of the way early, and then you get to see how the team's changed later in the season. Because obviously there's a big evolution that happens throughout the course of a season
there has
for
to be.
all NFL teams. So I think that makes a ton of sense. Do you think the NFL is trying to build up the Mahomes-Lamar rivalry the same way that there is also the Mahomes-Burrow, Mahomes-Allen?
I don't think they necessarily have to. I mean, every game that we've ever played against the Ravens has been fucking a barn burner, like to the end of the game. Like, and there's been excitement left and right. There have been so many of those games.
You guys opened the season on maybe Monday night against them one year, or it was either one or two. It was either the first week or the second week. And they made, I think Wink was still there, and it was like a Blitz Zero fest.
Yeah.
And you guys were like bombs over Baghdad.
That was Pat Mahomes' first year starting. And
that was that long ago?
Yeah, they were literally. You're talking about the game that was at KC, right? Or was it at Baltimore?
I think the one I'm thinking of was in Baltimore, but I'm not positive.
I remember Pat's first year starting because we were losing the game with like seconds left. We had a 4th and forever that we needed to like get, and Pat started rolling out to his right and just fucking hucked it down late down the middle of the field like you're told not to your entire quarterback career, and Tyreek Hill was just right there, into the gut.
We're talking about the same game. So that was in KC.
Yeah, and they blitzed us the entire fucking game.
I mean, that's true Wake fashion.
Yeah, get after the rookie quarterback or the young quarterback, yeah.
Was Lamar with Baltimore at that point, or was that pre-Lamar?
Yeah, no, I think that was his rookie year. He went fucking nuts.
Lamar and Pat are the same year?
I think either that or they're 1 year apart. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They're right around each other, though.
They're closer? All right. Anyways.
Yeah. I remember. I just remember Lamar making unbelievable plays left and right.
I remember it being a ridiculous game. I'm trying to. Yeah. I thought Lamar was out there. I'm just clarifying because it felt like their offense was ridiculously explosive in that game, and I think that was early on in like the Lamar and oh my gosh, who was the OC that was there? Was at Stanford? Greg Roman.
There it is.
Speaking of Joe Burrow. It was also announced that the Chiefs will be playing Bengals week 2, as you just said. Is anything Joe said at the New Heights live show going to be brought back up, do you think?
No. I don't think so. No. He loves talking shit. I'm sure Chris Jones will give him everything he's hoping for in terms of talking shit. Because Chris loves to talk, man. But
I could not have been more impressed with Joe. He was just like
every time I hang around him, every time I catch up with him, man, it's just you love the guy even more.
Yeah,
it really is like
surprising.
That, man. He's one of the best competitors out there. Cool hand Joe, man. He's Joe Shiesty. He's smooth. He's one of the smoothest football players, just the most calm, cool, collected, and just great competitors in the game. And when you meet him, man, he's ultimately just a great dude, man. For him to tell the story about when you text him and even to remember that you did that back then was, I thought, really told everybody the type of guy he is. And he's just appreciative of the road and the journey he's had to this point, man. And we're going to have our hands full. Joey B's looking bigger, stronger, looking like a fucking beast.
He's got a brand new wrist tendon or ligament or whatever they had to fix in there.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to watch him when he gets back out there, man. Long overdue. And as Orlando Brown said, he is officially the spiciest white boy in the NFL. Or did he put you there? Which one did he put?
It was Joey B. There was no contest. I didn't even argue it. I'm just like, I don't know who came up with this dumbass question. Everyone knows it's Joe Shiesty.
I know. It was intern Brandon. All righty, here we go.
We need content, Brandon. We get it. No, it will be interesting to see what they do with their offensive weapons. They lost Joe Mixon. I know they gained Mike Gesicki, tight end.
Tight end.
But it'll be
what's that freaking
the skedaddle.
The gritty. Yeah,
the skedaddle. Yeah. His version of the gritty called the skedaddle. Yeah, I'm excited to see him in that offense. And then on top of that, it'll be interesting what they do with the wideouts because I know they got to pay either one of them or both of them. I forget what the scenario is. It doesn't matter. As long as Joey B's out there, it's going to be a hell of a game because they got great defense and great coaches. So,
absolutely.
Start this thing off right, baby. Little two big primetime matchups, man. A couple other highlights from what we already know about the Chiefs' schedule is we play at Buffalo, so we're going back to Buffalo, Jason.
Ooh, that's fun.
If it's a Monday night game, you're going to get shit-faced. You're going to get shit-faced at work?
I'd probably ESPN might not let me do that on a Monday night game, but
They don't. They must not want their ratings to go through the fucking roof.
Thursday night I can do it. I do want to go back to Buffalo without the Chiefs or Eagles playing them, just because I want to be fully Buffalo. It's incredible. You're going to find out. You're going to get an opportunity to go and experience what Buffalo has to offer.
I love the experience being there. I love the hostile environment like that.
No, you have no idea what it's like in them stands at the Big Tree Inn. It's going to engulf you. You're going to love the way you look in Buffalo before the game. I guarantee it. Yeah, Chiefs also play in Cleveland. I'd love to go to that game. We'll see what day that's on.
Yeah, Cleveland, baby. Believeland. Get to go home, play in the dog pound. I remember my first game ever playing in Cleveland.
I actually went to there.
Yeah, I actually scored in the dog pound twice. And it was a welcoming home of birds just being flipped off to me, just fucking right to my grill. And I was just like, man, I've always dreamt of this. Thanks, Cleveland. I love you guys too. And I respected it, and I still fucking love Cleveland. And I'm just ecstatic that I get another chance, hopefully get another chance to play in their stadium and in front of the hometown crowd, man.
It's going to be awesome. I remember that game. You guys, Kareem Hunt had just signed in Cleveland.
No, he signed in KC. He was with us.
Oh,
Kareem had, I think, 3 touchdowns.
Both went back home. That's what it was.
Yeah,
He
pretty sure.
out. I remember him balling out.
Yeah, us together, we had like 4 or 5 touchdowns. 2 Cleveland kids running it up on the Brownies, baby.
Got it.
Gotta love that as Cleveland fans, man.
No doubt.
Shout out to the Browns, man. We love you guys. I'm always cheering for you, but for that game, it's on and popping, baby. All right, now, Jason, you got your first assignment for Monday Night Football. Now that we've announced that you're going to be on the desk with SVP Ryan and Swagoo.
Yeah,
doing the first Monday night game. It's in San Fran. You're going all the way West Coast for your first gig. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
that'll be a good matchup.
First day on the job, I'm going all the way 6 hours to San Francisco. Dude, I'm excited.
Little Purdy versus Rodgers, man.
Well, that's the thing. Aaron's back and healthy. Anybody that watched the Jets last year, I mean, their defense was ridiculously good. So I'm curious to see what they look like with Aaron at the helm, being the player that he is. San Fran has been the top of the NFC for 5-6 years now. They've always been up there. And Saleh is going back to kind of where he was right before he went to the Jets with Shanahan, a little reunion.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think it's a great first matchup. It'll be an awesome game. A little Purdy versus Rodgers action. Yeah, man. Great way to start it off.
Fuck yeah.
I wonder how Rodgers feels because I think he hurt himself on the first Monday night, right? I think he was hurt on Monday night and then he re-enters on Monday night.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm sure he's just excited to get back out there, man. He's
I don't think he cares.
Jason, now that you're officially a talking head, give us your keys to the game real quick. Just rip it. First thing comes to mind.
Rip the keys of it. I think for the Jets, they got to stop the run. I think whenever I think of a Shanahan offense, I think of if you stop the run and you make them be one-dimensional, it really hinders the strengths of that offense. It's all built on misdirection, motions, and predicated on run and play action.
Okay.
So if you force Brock Purdy to be a drop-back passer, that's your best hope, even though Brock Purdy proved a little bit, especially at the end of last season, that he can operate as a drop-back passer. So, they got something really good going on there at San Fran. But I think that's the biggest thing. If I'm the Jets, stop the run. That neutralizes the play action and a lot of the things they like to do and the misdirection off of it. If I am San Fran, I think you are trying to just stop Aaron Rodgers. The Jets have a great running attack, but
yeah, they do.
Rodgers coming back, being fresh, if he can be anywhere close to the quarterback that he has been in the past, obviously one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm looking forward to seeing the most. If Rodgers can execute, I think the Jets are going to be really, really dangerous this year.
Like a fucking pro.
How do you like that one, Jets, Jake?
Like a fucking pro, you talking head, you little muppet. All righty. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Jason Kelce as a broadcaster. I love it.
Woo!
And one last thing. about the NFL schedule before we move on here. Tom Brady is making his broadcasting debut in Cleveland. Brady's first game in the booth will be a Week 1 matchup between the Cowboys and the Browns. Boys versus the Browns. I actually like that match. That'll be a fun one. How do we think Tom will do in the booth? Fantastic, because it's fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's going to do fucking great. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. He's going to be able to share his insight, what he thinks about the game live. Like, he's going to be sharing what was going on in his head while he was playing.
Yeah.
And he's going to be doing that for everybody to listen to. I fucking can't wait to listen to Tom Brady call games, and he's going to kill it. And the fact that he's doing it in Cleveland to start off, sucks that he's doing a Cowboys game. I mean, who wants to watch one of those?
Me.
I think I can't wait to hear what Tom sounds like, hear what he says about different situations, his analysis, especially on the quarterback position. But, I mean, on everything, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I love my guy, Greg Olson. They kind of did him dirty over there in Fox. But, I mean, it's Tom Brady. What can you do, right? You know, just sometimes just got to do your thing. And Greg does a fucking tremendous job. He called our Super Bowl game, and he was fucking fantastic doing that. And
yeah, I try not to be biased against the commentators and the color guys, but I think Greg he's phenomenal at it. You could tell he makes it a point to really know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and teach the game.
Well, he's the son of, I didn't know. I found out, maybe last year, but his dad was a coach. Yeah. So you can tell, he thinks about the game not only as a player, but he has that type of mindset in him.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like at tight end, and you would know this, it's interesting to see which guys go into color and what positions they played, because obviously you think about the game in a relative manner to what you were doing on the field as a player sometimes, where Greg has this beautiful, he was raised by a coach, so he thinks about the game from a coaching perspective, but then he played tight end. And tight end, you have to be involved in all of it, right? Even more so to an extent than the quarterback does. The quarterback has to be involved in all of it, but the tight end, you're involved in not only all of the passing concepts, the formations, all of it, you're also involved in all the run schemes, all the blocking. So I think he's got a beautiful blend of just knowledge and experience to unleash when he's calling games.
Yeah.
It's a joy to watch Greg call games or listen to it.
It's my motherfucking dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fox, you got two great ones, man. And again, we'll probably go more in depth to the NFL schedule next week after we see and they release who all the opponents are and where we're playing them and when we're playing them. So.
Yeah, I think the schedule officially comes out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's literally the day we release this podcast. So
yeah, so this might be a little bit dated. Sorry, you're going to have to wait a week for all of our other expert analysis on all this stuff. But
yeah, and just our excitement for who the Chiefs got. Maybe let's roll.
Wednesday at 5 p.m. to be specific. Thank you, Brandon. Alrighty, non-schedule related NFL news coming at you. The NFL versus NBA player debate that we started last season on this show is back. NBA veteran Austin Rivers claimed that there were 30 NBA players that could play in the NFL right now, and you can't do the same for NFL players in the NBA.
30?
I feel like you can find 30 guys that are talented enough for sure to play in the NFL.
30's a stretch, brother.
Did you see Ryan's stance on this?
I haven't, no.
He's essentially saying the mentality that people have in the NBA is much different than the NFL. And he questions whether NBA mentality driven players would be able to play in the NFL. And I think it's a fair point. I just think that there's a lot of NFL players that really aren't as tough as maybe we're being portrayed to be, especially certain positions, no offense to receivers, but not everybody's Hines Ward coming across and laying a block over the middle. There are plenty of guys that just catch a ball really well and jump high.
I also think that the majority of them are, though. It's just the nature of the occupation.
The game?
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean,
everybody brings up Draymond Green's clip at Michigan State.
That's so unfair. We talked about this the other day. That's so unfair. That was his first fucking day.
First day. Give the guy a week at least to work on some technique or line him up off the ball.
Has anybody even taught him how to get off a press? When we're exactly. Our first days,
he doesn't even know the snap count.
They don't even allow you to press.
Dude, he doesn't know the snap count. The DB jumped the fuck out of it and got up into his chest. Of course it was a bad rep for him. I'm not buying any of this.
We know this for a fact. If there was one guy in the NBA that was tough enough it would be Draymond Green. You know what I mean? Like that's not the scenario there. The scenario there would be whether or not he'd be fluent enough to be able to run routes, bend, because typically that most NBA guys can't bend and just are different athletes. They're not asked to get low and play with leverage. You know,
Correct.
it's just a completely different game. It's the reason why when Michael Jordan switched over to baseball, his trainer said, "We got to turn you into a completely different athlete. You have to be able to work with the ground, where in NBA, you're almost like working in the air more than you're on your feet, in a sense." Obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it is what it is. Like
I get what you're saying. It's a different sport.
Different athlete that you have to become. Yeah. And not everybody can bend. Not everybody can play with leverage. Not everybody can play with the, that mentality to, stick your face in the fan. Not everybody's willing to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a debate that'll never actually get fucking proven right or wrong. But I don't know. I got faith in NFL players being able to go over to the NBA.
I have zero faith in that.
I do.
I have zero faith in that. I think if there's one that definitely is an easier transition, simply for the fact that there's more positions and there's more spots, it's NBA to NFL. Like not even saying how talented guys are or athletic they are.
But what are they going to play? What is an NBA player translating to becoming? He's got to be either a wide out, a tight end, or
wide out and tight end are the easiest ones. I think that if you gave them enough time, you could take a really big, long guy and teach him how to rush the passer. Like, let's be honest, that's not that hard. You're kind of basically already doing that when you're juking somebody to get to the basket anyways. Like, there are similarities in like steps and things like that. So, I mean, obviously you're using your hands different and the offensive players using their hands. It's not the same.
You put Zion on the fucking D-line.
That's what I'm saying.
You might have another $100 million contract.
Myles Garrett is the freakiest player I've ever seen in pads at defensive end. There are a lot of Myles Garretts in the NBA.
A lot?
Yeah. There are a lot of big dudes that are ridiculously explosive. Now, can they bend as well as Myles? Okay, I'm not saying that they would be as good as Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett also one of the things.
I know you're not saying that. I'm just saying just pure athleticism. I don't know, man. That dude is
you don't think so?
Power and explosive to be able to bend the way he does. I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
Like I said, this shit will never get answered. You'll be able to contradict and say whatever you want about it, but I don't know.
I don't think it needs to be answered. I think I'm more with Austin Rivers than I am with anybody else saying that NFL players.
I'm out on there's 30 players right now that can play in the NFL. I'm out on that.
I agree with that just because it's taken a long time. Like, it'd be hard at this point in their careers, especially 30 good NBA players, the type of talent that we're talking about, to restart their careers and kind of get it going and play in the NFL. I feel like I could take LeBron James.
You can put
line him up off the ball.
Anyway.
I'm just saying, line him up off the ball so that you can't get a good jam on him. And within weeks, he'd be one of the most dominating red zone threats in the game. Like, who's going to go up and get a ball better than LeBron James in the NFL?
Nobody.
That's all I'm saying.
That's a good point.
But
it's LeBron James.
I don't know. It is LeBron James. This is true. I'm picking a very talented man. But I mean, I feel like you could do similar things with Westbrook, with other guys that are
That's two.
They can jump through the gym. They're physically impressive, like athletes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have a rundown on kickoff. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like there's enough 6'7" guys in the NFL that play D-line that could fucking bang in the post.
Name somebody that could bang in the post.
Chris Jones.
Travis. I love Chris. He's not banging in the post.
I've seen him play basketball.
He's also not 6'7".
Put me in there. I'll fucking bang.
You guys aren't 6'7".
He's bigger than me. I'm 6'5".
You guys are the same height, pretty much. Let's not act like he's 6'7". Chris is not 6'7". He's 6'4", 6'5".
He's listed at 6'6". All right. I digress. Like I said, this will never be fixed.
All right. Well, Chris Long, J.J. Watt, Shannon Sharp, we're sure to let Austin Rivers know that no NBA players are tough enough for the NFL. I disagree with that. I think that there are definitely NBA players that are tough-minded. The fact that they flop, the reason they do that is because it's encouraged. I don't buy that that's a reason that they can't play in the NFL. Could Secretariat play in the NFL? I mean, I don't know that he passed the drug test, but he's certainly athletic enough to.
I hear where they're coming from. That's definitely a big question. Are they willing to take a hit every single time they get the ball and show up every single week and do that?
Are there more NHL players that could play in the NBA than NBA players that could play in the NHL?
Now we're getting somewhere.
The NHL might be the only league that has more players that could transition over to the NBA than the NBA could transition into theirs.
There's no way.
You don't think that not a single player in any of the major sports is going to go right now and go start playing in the NHL? It's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
It's too skill driven.
I thought you were saying NHL to NBA. That's not happening either.
I'm just saying, some of those guys are pretty, like Zdeno Chara's like 6'8". He can bang in the post.
He's 6'11". He is enormous.
Yeah, he's a big man. Zdeno Chara probably could have played in the NBA.
I want to see him shoot a jump shot.
We're just talking about 6'7". He's just rebounding and boxing out. He's just rebounding and boxing out.
6'7" is a shooting guard in the NBA now.
Oh, I thought you were saying 6th or 7th guy off the bench. My bad. Okay, sorry. My bad. I bet there's some NHL players that probably could have gone into Major League Baseball. There's definitely some that probably could have played in the NFL if they would have done that with their career
Wayne
choices.
Gretzky was a baseball player.
He was.
That's about all I got for you, though. Let's keep this thing moving.
Cool.
Shout out to all the NBA players. We're not calling you soft. It's just the different game, different world. And I respect your guys' athleticism and your ability to play in the NBA. Do I think I could do it? Yes, but that's just me.
Yeah, no comment. All righty, we need to shout out one of our sponsors that you probably see us drinking all the time during the show, and that's Accelerator Active Energy Drink.
And if you've been looking for ways to accelerate every day, look no further than Accelerator Active Energy. Jason, what flavor is your favorite?
Man, I'm not going to lie. I'm in New York, and this is my first episode I've done without Accelerator in a long time. And
it's been a tough one.
It won't happen again because I miss it.
One.
I miss it dearly. Yeah. If I was at the house, it'd probably be, Rocket Pop or Cherry Limeade. Maybe if I was feeling a little crazy.
Peach Paradise, maybe a little tropical punch. There's nothing like those signature plant-based thermogenics to give you the energy you need to record a podcast each and every week.
For all the 92%ers looking to get their hands on some Accelerator, you can buy Accelerator Active Energy Drink at Hy-Vee, Wawa, and Meyer.
Yes, sir. Don't forget Accelerator.
Oh my gosh!
You done with the commercial?
Grab a chair in here. Look at this. We're getting bombed.
We're getting bombed?
Yeah.
Who we got in this thing?
Move that for you. Looks like Travis is having a rough day, huh?
Here, I'm going to take these off so you can talk here.
I love it. Roz, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm living the dream, man. How about you?
Everything's good until this big guy showed up. We haven't gotten any work done. The schedule is going to be about 3 weeks late.
No way. Listen, thank you for giving me 2 primetime matchups early, baby. We love it. Arrowhead's going to be rocking and rolling.
Wait, you might get more.
Just wait.
You don't got to threaten me with a good time.
Is that? Well, it was fun because this weekend my girls were tracking Travis and dancing in Paris. I think it was this weekend.
I love it.
It's incredible.
They even gave me a shot of you up there dancing. It was pretty good.
You know it, baby.
It's very easy to keep tabs on Travis now.
Yeah.
It's hard to be inconspicuous these days. Travis Kelce.
That sounds like a good segment, tabs on
Hard to beat Travis. Huh? Be careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
You already know. Commissioner, the man.
Great to see you.
Hopefully everything's going well for you.
Are you going to get back sometime this spring?
I'm gonna be dancing around. Yeah, I'm all over the world this off season, but it'll be a nice. It's like my yin to my yang. Football. It keeps me locked in Kansas City during the season, and I gotta fly around and have some fun in the off season. So
sounds like a nice balance.
There we go, baby.
I'd say you're doing all right.
Yeah, I think you're doing all right. Good to see you.
Thanks for coming on, Rod.
Thanks for jumping on, big guy. You're the best. And if you want to order your house, go to acceleratoractiveenergy.com. Walmart.com to grab your favorite flavors now.
It's always summertime, and as fun as it is to enjoy outdoor activities in the sun, like beach days, playing golf, and going for hikes, they're also sure to make you very thirsty.
Luckily, Liquid IV hydrates you with benefits like electrolytes and essential vitamins, with 3 times the electrolytes of your leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients in one single stick, man. And it's clear why Liquid IV is the #1 powdered hydration brand in America.
Liquid IV is also extremely convenient. All you have to do is pour a stick into a glass of water and mix. Liquid IV also comes in a variety of delicious true to fruit flavors like white peach, green apple, raspberry melon, and, of course, tried and true, lemon lime.
All you got to do is tear, pour, and live more. How about that? One stick of Liquid IV plus 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone.
Turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order with Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and see code NEWHEIGHTS at checkout.
All right, now it's time to talk about our next sponsor, Uncrustables, the best part of the sandwich. Jason, as you know, it's about time where the kids are wrapping up school, and summer is right ahead. And back to the fun, all the fun in the summer next to the pool, the day camps, the hanging out at friends' houses, our entire childhood thrown into one summer.
That's right. It's the best time of year, Trav. No question about it. And no matter what you and your kids are getting up to do this summer, Uncrustables are the perfect on-the-go snack for all the best activities like summer camp, days at the pool, and for us, trips down the shore.
All right, now, Uncrustables are also great for kids' sports when parents get put on team snack duty. That's right. Man, I wish someone would have brought in Uncrustables when I was a kid. It would have
been so much better. Make sure you get your hands on some Uncrustables this summer, 92%ers. They really are the perfect all-around best on-the-go snack for activities.
They are also incredibly convenient to purchase. You can find Uncrustables in the freezer section of your local grocery store. Gotta love it.
All right, let's move on to Out of the House. Out of the House is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator Active Energy.
Yeah!
You can find Accelerator at Hy-Vee, Wawa, Meijer, and Walmart.com.
Oh, Walmart.com, another edition. Nice.
Walmart.com. Hey. Yeah, if you weren't on social media this week, Travis was out of the house last week and is still currently out of the house, as we see right here.
Haven't seen my house in a while.
Travis, you went to Paris.
Yes, I went to France.
How was it?
France. It was fun. It was a blast. I had a blast at Tay's show. Her new rendition of the Eras Tour. I suggest everybody go see it. It has her new Tortured Poets department. A few songs, a handful of those songs in the new show, which means there's a new segment and new lights and new dancing and new everything to the fucking show. So
lovely.
I suggest everybody get out there and see it. It is absolutely unbelievable. I enjoyed every bit of it. And sure enough, I got to see a few familiar faces. Connor Barwin was up there, one of our favorite teammates of all time.
Oh yeah, CB.
CB was up there, had some fun. He just happened to be out in Paris visiting his team actually in Italy, and then came over to France right afterwards.
Trieste.
Yes, Trieste. And shout out to Trieste for advancing into the in the playoffs out there. And then I got to see Gigi and Bradley Cooper, man, BC. Big Coop.
Oh,
yeah, we were all in the suite having a blast.
How was that?
They're amazing.
Did you talk about the Eagles?
Of course, Bradley Cooper's a huge Eagles fan.
Come on now.
And he got to see Mom. He was opening a restaurant in
dope.
I believe in New York. I forget where exactly it is. But shout out to BC. Okay. And nice. They were doing a fun presentation or a fun event for the ladies. And Mom pulled up, and so did Miss Cooper, Bradley's mom.
Nice.
And a bunch of familiar faces as well. But shout out to them. And on top of that, it was just it was an all around lovely night.
I bet it was. You're now up to 5 concerts that you've seen. You've been to Kansas City, Argentina, Australia, Singapore, and now Paris. How does Paris compare to all of these other wonderful shows?
Dude, that was, I don't know if they're just getting better or if I just keep forgetting how they are.
I watched videos. It looked way more electric for some reason.
Electric in there. And I'll tell you what, Kansas City showed out. Argentina was unbelievable. Australia, they partied with the best of them, and they celebrate with the best of them. Those 3 were unbelievable. Singapore was so unique and so fun. And then Paris was just, it was on a whole nother level, man. And I'm happy for everybody that's in the Eras Tour, that's performing, from the dancers to the band, and obviously Taylor, that it just looks like they're having so much fun up there, and they're absolutely killing it. And they're putting on a show that you won't get anywhere else.
Well, you got caught pulling an Ed Kelce move here, taking a video with your flash on. What are you doing, Trav? You're supposed to be better than this.
I was doing what? The settings on the camera, if it's dark, it's going to automatically put the flash on. I don't understand I was just trying to get some good video, some good memories. I don't give a damn.
And probably got great video. That flash makes a big difference.
Yeah, it's the best.
1,000 feet.
Did I get clowned for that? Sorry.
You were also seen dapping up a fan of yours wearing your jersey.
Yeah, saw him at the Louis Vuitton store out there in Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had a green
That's
New
like-
Heights. They had a green New Heights hat on, as well as a Chiefs '89 jersey. The '89 being significant to 1989.
Dude, that's a super fan. That's a 92%er right there. I love it. 92%er, Swifter Chief.
Yeah.
What is
3-1?
He's got a lot of fandoms in there. What else did you do in Paris? So you went to Louis Vuitton. Did you eat any? Did you go to any cafes? Just a little cafe on the street? Sit down, have a croissant?
No, I really didn't get to explore Paris too much. We'll do that some other time. Yeah.
Arrondissement.
Yeah, I didn't get out there in time. Shout out to Paris for showing up and showing out at all the concerts. It looked absolutely amazing for the first 3 shows, and that last show was every bit of electric and just energy all night, man. It was fun.
Je m'appelle Electric.
I think that's it, dude.
That's not it?
My name's Electric? No.
I'll have to ask Kylie.
That does it for Out of the House, brought to you by Accelerator Active Energy Drink. Make sure you go get you some and accelerate your life. Moving on to some no dumb questions here to wrap up this episode with some no dumb questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb people, unfortunately. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by Smuckers.
Oh,
Smuckers Uncrustable. The best part of the sandwich. That's right.
sure is.
From user Rambio Rose 36.
Ramble on Rosa.
There you go. One of the Utah NHL team name choice is the Yeti. How do you guys feel about the list of names, and what would you like the new NHL team name to be called? So, Utah is getting an NHL team, if you guys didn't know this. And one of their team choice names is the Yetis, which is pretty fucking cool. I think it's a great mascot. I think it is a great name for Utah, knowing that they're up in the mountains over there. And they probably had a few Yeti sightings here and there.
Oh, no doubt. Sam Squanches? Definitely.
The NHL is letting fans vote on the Utah team name. Utah Eddie is an option.
Utah Yeti. What is the one thing I don't like about it is that it's not plural. Like when I think of animal names, they're always plural names. Like I've never heard of an animal singular name. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Like it's always like, it should be like the Yetis, right? Or are they doing it like octopi where Yeti is a plural form of Yets?
Cacti. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good point.
I think it should be the Utah Yetis if they're going for it.
I do love the Yetis or the Yeti, the Utah Yeti.
It's great.
You're right, though. It does sound like it needs an S.
It needs to be
on it.
Yetis.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It's Utah Yetis. Like it's like it's not the Chicago Bear. It's not the Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be the Utah Yetis.
What's the other word
think
for
that's
a Yeti? The
Sasquatch.
The Utah Sasquatch.
Abominable snowmen. Abominable snowmen. You can do that.
Abominable snow. That's a long
You
ass
could
fucking
do
name.
there's Sasquatch, Abominable Snowman, Yeti. There's also another one that's like specific to
A certain region.
oh my gosh, what's it called?
I don't know. The options to choose from are the Frost, the Utah Ice, Utah Powder, the Utah Mountaineers. Don't love it. The Utah Freeze.
Powder's weak.
Yeah.
I like Mountaineers. Powder's weak. Powder reminds me of what was that movie with the really pasty white guy?
It's called Powder.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what
a
I think of.
terrifying
Yeah.
movie. It has a place in my mind that I don't love.
Yeah, you can't forget it.
Fuck William. Black Diamonds, the Utah Black Diamonds. Don't love that. The Utah Blast, the Utah Caribou, the Utah Blizzard Swarm, the Utah Swarm, the Utah Hive, Outlaws, Yeti, the Squall,
Squall.
the Fury, the Glaciers, Canyons, the Utah Canyons. It's got a kind of a ring to it. It doesn't strike fear into anybody though. The Utah Venom. Why would it be that? And HC, which stands for
Hockey
Hockey
Club.
Club. That is so whack.
Get that weak shit out of here. Don't start doing this bullshit.
Don't do
FC
this.
stuff in hockey.
Don't do
I'm
that.
out on that.
I'm out on that
Hockey
too.
has got some of the best mascots and jersey designs out there. Don't start bringing this
Not just
HC
some
bullshit.
of the best, the best.
Yeah.
Literally the best. Where are you going with? Out of these, who are you going with? I like one specific.
Well, first of all, I love the Utah Yetis. I think that's a great name.
God damn, it's a good ring, yeah.
It's really good.
I think it's a little childish for a hockey team. I like the Utah Outlaws.
Outlaws? I don't like it because I don't know that has anything to do with Utah. Like, I guess it does because it's like part of the West.
Yeah.
But I don't think of Outlaws when I think of Utah. I think of Mormons. I think of the opposite of Outlaws. I think about pretty much the most law-abiding citizens on the planet when I think of Utah.
You must not know.
Yeah, I must not know. The Outlaws right next to all those jazz players in Utah. I kind of dig Utah Frost or Utah Ice. Like I think I see what they're going for with those.
It's just so simple, though. It's just so simple.
Blizzard is pretty good. Squall is too weak. It's got to be. It can't be a winter squall. Glaciers, Utah Glaciers, Glacier National Park, I think, is partly in Utah and Montana.
What do you think of the Mammoths? The Utah Mammoths.
I mean, I dig it.
It's too hard to put an S on the end of a TH, though. Mammoths.
The Utah Mammoths. It feels weird when these are all singular. Like maybe I just can't. When I think of an animal, it needs to be plural. I don't know why. It doesn't fit in my brain being a singular animal.
Utah, I think you guys just got to keep digging. I don't love any of these. I'm kind of on board with Yeti and Outlaws.
I'm on board with Yetis. I'm on board with the Utah. Ooh, how about we combine two? The Utah Ice Outlaws. Now we got I can get behind that now.
Nice. And that does it for No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Smucker's Uncrustable. Good luck to you, Utah hockey fans. Your new team is who knows what it's going to be called, but I know it's pretty exciting getting a pro sports team added to the city. So have fun with that, guys. No Dumb Questions brought to you by Smucker's Uncrustables, the best part of the sandwich. Shout out to Uncrustables.
Crown Royal, call to action. One last thing before we wrap. We partnered up with our friends over at Crown Royal to recognize some special 92%ers who are doing big things in their communities. We're talking about real world underdogs, not sports world underdogs. That's right. Teachers, coaches, first responders, nurses, sanitation workers. It can be anybody, basically any 92%er over the age of 21 who you think is taking their community to new heights, baby. You can go ahead and submit their name and photo as well as any fun on the job story about them giving back to our email at newheightshow@gmail.com. Be sure to include date of birth, social account, and mailing address. The winners are going to be featured on some upcoming episodes, and Crown Royal will also be hooking them up with some free stuff. Please drink responsibly. All right now. That's it.
That does it.
Can't wait to see your guys' submissions. Kind of want to create like some shirts off of these guys. Like we have all the shirts about athletes. Like we got the Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce NBA Jam shirt.
Oh yeah,
I think it'd be funny to have I think it'd be cool to have a Fireman Dan with his stats listed underneath him. I'd rock that shirt.
I'm so in on that. I'm so in on that. That's so dope.
I think that'd be dope. Yeah. Submit your underdogs, and we look forward to seeing who's taking their community to new heights. That's a wrap on this show, though. It's over. That's right. You guys can go do whatever else you want to do now because New Heights is officially in the books for this week. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when all the new episodes are coming out. We'll be back with a new episode each week. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go Sports Bar. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Thanks to our production and crew. We're going to need you for this one. And to the 92%ers, adios, amigos. Wait, what the hell was that? Did you just see that?
I saw that too. It's balloons.
Oh, look. That's so nice. It's a little feature.
When you do peace signs, it just sends them up?
Yeah, that's sweet. I just want to keep doing it. Thanks, guys. 92 centers, 92%ers.
Is that being recorded?
Thanks to our 92%ers. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully these balloons keep showing up.
Peace. See you guys. All right, let's try something else. I think I'm going to put it on a trash can.
Whatever you got to do, Jason. God damn it.
Whatever I got to do to give the 92%ers this podcast. Oh, this is gross.
This is gross.
There's like somebody's lunch in there.
Fascinating. This is a wild Jason Kelce. A Jason Kelce in the wild. This is like Nat Geo right here.
Okay, I think I figured it out. I think I've got it.
Yeah, we bet.
I'm going over to his house in the mornings, and I'm like, he's teaching me the offense on his whiteboard in his house, going crazy. And I'm like trying to write all the down. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to remember any of this.
Yeah,
I just got off a bender in Mexico. This. There goes my vacation. I remember he's got like my film up on his phone. He's like, do you remember this play? I'm like, yeah, like I'm trying to have a margarita and some chips, bro.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages.
Yeah.
92%ers, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment. New Heights is brought to you by Nike.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorites. Shout out to Nike. When the world says you can't win, Nike says, so win.
Yeah.
We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is Jason Kelce, my big brother out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio, Northeast Ohio till I die, baby, East Side. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the social media channel at New Heights Show with 1S. Jason, tell the people what we got coming up.
We've got an incredible episode coming up for you guys. First, we're going to tell you how you can win an official New Heights Golden Cup that I was supposed to bring to this episode that I did not. Sorry, it's not here right now, but
Jason,
the baby is back. We're going to start doing fan contests starting today. We're going to reveal our first fan contest of the offseason where you'll have an opportunity to win a New Heights Gold Cup.
That's some exciting
Sounds pretty
shit.
exciting. All right. We're also going to be answering some not dumb questions, and we have an incredible conversation coming up with a friend of ours and a current still LA Ram, Mr. Matthew Stafford.
Texas gunslinger.
But first, we're going to a little bit to that new news.
New news.
All right. New news is brought to you by Audible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Audible. I want to hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That should be their slogan.
That's
from
it.
here
Did you
on
just come
out.
up with Audible's new slogan? Like catchphrase?
If they want to use it, they're going to have to pay me a lot of money.
If you want to hear what they're talking about.
If you want to hear what I'm talking about.
That's the way every Audible book should just start. Like James Clear, Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
If you want to hear what they're talking about.
March Madness Bracket Challenge. 92%ers, we're pumped. Fucking jacked up.
I mean, who's
For
not? It's
our
March
first
Madness.
fan contest of the year, and a gold cup
Is on the line.
is on the line. That's right. If you remember, we had a bracket challenge last year that decided the best team name. The winner was the Vikings.
Yep.
That's still up to debate. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
how-
listen, it's not
I
a
don't
debate.
think-
It's the one that won. It's a debate whether that was accurate.
Well, one. And this year we're going full March Madness. That is right. We are the first ever New Heights Tournament Challenge with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Wait, time out. How does Reese's factor into this?
This is
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we were
Yeah.
giving them the cup with Reese's inside of it as the choice.
Great
That's
idea.
it's like 2 trophies.
Great
Are they
idea.
lava big cups or just regular cups?
Whatever they send us.
Or Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs? What if it's just a conglomerate of Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs, Reese's regular peanut butter cups, Reese's big lava cups, Reese's Pieces? I actually just got a protein
I mean,
from Cellular that's Reese's flavored.
I was out when you said conglomerate. We will post links to where you can
conglomerate?
make your picks and enter this bracket challenge. You'll play against us, me and Jason, at
Yeah.
New and the
Well,
New
and
Heights
everybody
team.
else that submits a bracket. But yes,
Yeah.
we'll be in it too.
Yeah, Jason doesn't even know what a basketball is made of.
It's made of leather
Oh,
and air.
that's what he thought. all the college balls are made of some sort of composite now, Jason.
Yeah, it's probably not.
You're a
actually
fucking
leather,
idiot.
right? I don't. Yeah, I have not watched 1 ounce of college basketball this year,
Not even a lick.
which is why I feel extremely confident.
In a
'Cause I'll
lot
tell
of
you
ways.
what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm
Okay.
going to go to Audible and I'm going to look up the books on how to master March Madness, and I'm going to read up on them. And you're going to be doing.
Well, you don't read on Audible.
Huh? Well, I'm going to listen up on them,
Okay.
and then I'm going to come in with a wealth of knowledge on how to pick March Madness teams, and I'm going to kick your ass.
No way, Jose.
I'm going to audible. James
Can you
Woodens.
name one team in the top 25?
Duke.
Lucky guess.
It was.
Can you name one player in NCAA basketball?
Holy fuck.
One player, Jason.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I can.
I don't think Jesus is in the NCAA. No,
Well, he's everywhere, Travis.
so they say. So they say.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
He doesn't even know who we gave NIL money to at the University of Cincinnati.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know one name.
Jizzle James. Shout out to Jizzle James.
Jizzle James.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there?
Yeah, he's rock. He's our
Oh, no
only hope.
one.
We got to make a run in the Big 12 tourney from what I think. Rules are simple. Sign up using the link in the episode's description. Entry with the highest score wins. We will do our best to limit it to one entry per person. All right, so please don't enter multiple times, even though that is going to get you the best chance to win.
Yeah.
There will be a bracket for both men's.
We're on the honor code,
and
people.
there will be a bracket for both the men's and women's tournaments, so we'll be handing out 2 golden cups.
We're handing out 2 golden cups. Questions. Have either of you watched any college basketball games this year? We answered that. Do you guys usually fill out brackets ever?
I will say this. Mom used to get Cavs tickets if she won the bracket at work.
So you'd fill it out for her?
And I used to fill it out for her, and that was how I got free Cavs tickets.
That's not how you got free Cavs tickets from Fairfax Elementary School.
Go ahead, tell him. Go ahead, tell him what happened. You're still thinking about it. 30 years later,
I'm
Jason.
just regurgitating a fact. I'm not thinking about it. You brought up a false
I won
fact.
my fight. You didn't. You got suspended, and I got Cavs tickets.
What do you mean you won I won my fight? What are you talking about? I did not lose my fight.
I think that's why you didn't get the Cavs tickets.
No, I didn't get Cavs tickets because I got suspended for beating the shit out of a kid.
Okay. So why did I get Cavs tickets?
Because you schmoozed the principal.
What?
Yeah.
You think that's how I got Cavs tickets?
Yes. The principal loved you. Mrs. McBee did not like me.
I'm pretty sure Mrs. McBee despised our entire household.
No, I think she liked. Not really sure.
That's it for new news brought to you by Audible.
All right.
Gonna hear what I'm talking about. Jason.
Yep, I'll tee it
Want to
up.
do the honors?
Alrighty, our guest today is from Highland Park High School in Dallas, Texas.
Texas
He was the number
gunslinger.
1 pick in the 2009 draft, a 2-time Pro Bowl, Super Bowl champion, and still the quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams. Please welcome Mr. Matthew Stafford.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. That's a hell of an intro. I need you in game.
Yeah.
Need you in game for me.
I'll come do that anytime. How you doing,
Get him
brother?
on the mic
I'm
at
good,
Rams
man.
house, baby.
I am,
I would say you're doing pretty good. You finally got
yes.
the elephant out of the room of the offseason, I guess.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
that was a little nerve-wracking there for a little bit, just trying to figure out what was going to go down, but happy to be back wearing, Rams colors, playing at SoFi, doing the thing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. We knew you had like a ridiculous amount of success in Detroit, but it kind of feels like LA is like where you really, I don't know. It feels like it's where you kind of made it home, or at least on the football field, man.
Yeah, for sure. I've been lucky to be playing here with Coach, McVay and all my teammates and all those guys for, a few years now, and we love it here. My family loves it here. I love playing here. The brand of football fits my style.
Oh yeah.
I love going to work and playing in front of the fans. It's a blast. It has been a really cool thing. Obviously, coming from Detroit, very different place than Los Angeles. Love both of them.
Many ways.
Yeah.
But this has been a cool change up, and my family's settled in great, and we love it here.
Love it, man.
You said your brand of football, but do you have a brand? Could you fit in any offense?
We were just talking about running midline back in the day.
Triple
I
option
remember the old
football,
coaching
right?
points,
So how drastically different was it coming to LA and being with Sean and this offense versus what you were doing in Detroit? And did you have multiple different offenses in Detroit?
Yeah, I had a few.
I felt like you were always airing it out, but
Yeah, I definitely, I've experienced a lot. This past season was 16. This will be 17 coming up. So I've had a few offensive coordinators. I've done like the Peyton Manning, no huddle at the line of scrimmage thing. We did that with Jim Bob when he was in Detroit for a while. Scott Linehan was my first coordinator when I first came to the league in 2009 for like 5 years. I mean, that seems so far back. Like defense, offense, all of it was so different at that point. But yeah, I've had a few. I feel like I feel like any player, any competitive player should be like, yeah, put me in any system and I'll thrive. I don't care. You call the plays and I'll haul them. But it has been fun with Sean. You know, the way he challenges all of us, not only like physically on the field, but mentally in the approach to the game and all the things that he asked me to do at the line of scrimmage or pre-snap, whatever it is. It's a lot, but I think it makes us successful, and it's fun, you know, getting that challenge from your coach.
Sure.
You know, being like, hey, I think you can handle all this, and he gives me all that, and it ends up being successful. That's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, it's fun to watch. And
Yeah,
I think
I appreciate it.
we've talked about this before, but that like McVay offense, Shanahan offense, the run play action is so dynamic on first, second down. But what was obviously great the moment you got there, winning the Super Bowl, was taking this guy who could do drop back passing at a high level and function in that type of setting. Combined with that, it felt like just like the perfect marriage.
Yeah.
Did the offense change around you when you got there as well, almost just as much as you had to learn the new stuff?
Yeah, 100%. That's a very good, you know, way of kind of describing what, you know, what transpired and what happened for sure. I got there and I remember we were, Sean and I were maybe, you know, a couple weeks into me being out in LA, and he's like, hey, you, me, Kelly, and Veronica, let's go, you know, let's go drink some wine up in, you know, like Santa Barbara area. I'm like, all right, cool. We're going on a little wine trip, go for a day.
Right away, different than Detroit.
Correct. yes. 100 badass beer with Kid Rock or something like that at one point. But no, it's
tons of fun to happen in Detroit too.
Yes,
You're not getting
exactly.
yeah.
So we're cruising up there. We're like 30 minutes into our ride up there, and my guy pulls out a piece of paper and he's like, all right, so here's the drop back stuff. I'm like, okay, I got it. I haven't even had any red wine yet, and we're already into this.
I love this shit.
But he's like, here's this package I'm thinking about. We'll go no huddle, jump the ball, and we'll do it. And sure enough, that's what we did a bunch, especially in 2021, and launched it all over the field and had a bunch of success. But when I got, you know, here, he was like, man, you know, drop back pass has been something that, you know, we've always wanted to try and elevate, you know, just as that core system. And I was like, well, that's kind of all I did in Detroit. You know, like we didn't really run the ball or play action it very often. It was just like I'm in the gun and here we go.
45, 50 attempts.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So it was like, oh, that's the easy part for me. You know, like I've done this my whole career. So it was kind of it was a good marriage, and it's worked out well.
Let's talk about the decision to stay in LA.
Okay.
There were a lot of rumors out there, you know, getting wooed from New York, Raiders, LA, contract stuff.
Yeah.
What was ultimately the deciding factor to come back and re-sign with LA?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of a joint process, right? Like it wasn't just, I wasn't a free agent. You know, I still had 2 years left on my deal, and you know, we kind of worked something out last year, kind of at the, you know, at the 11th hour to kind of figure it out right before training camp, with the understanding that, okay, we're going to come back and readdress this if I want to play again the next year.
Sure.
You know, had a nice season and wanted, you know, felt healthy, wanted to keep going. And, you know, so it was like, all right, let's figure out how to get this done. Obviously, there was some trade rumors and some things like that, you know, transpired that was, you know, a little bit tough on your family just because you don't really know what's going to be next. I remember when I was getting traded from Detroit to LA, really a couple weeks before that, you know, I had made it known that I wanted to be traded from Detroit, and I can't tell you how much time I spent on Zillow at that point looking at houses in Indy and here and all these places back then, right? So you're just like, and I'm sitting there going, man, where am I going to be? Where are my kids going to school? All this kind of stuff. And, you know, a little bit of a similar situation just because, you know, of what was out there and what was going on. But I think in the end, I know that they wanted me back. I wanted to be back. We just had to kind of figure that out and get to that point. We did, and I'm sure as hell happy that, you know, I'm going to be here for at least another year and hopefully some after that.
Love it, love it.
Hell yeah. I remember coming out of the draft, I had a, what do you call it, where they fly you in.
Top 30 visit
top
or whatever?
30 visit.
Yeah.
I had a top 30 visit to Washington.
Yeah.
And at the time had no idea what would eventually transpire to be like 4 out of the 4 head coaches just sitting in like the player positions at the time. And McVay was one of them. And he was the tight end coach. So I spent most of my time talking to McVay about ball. And I just remember him talking so fucking fast.
It hasn't changed.
And he's just rambling and he's just ripping them. And I'm just like, dude, I don't know how you got me jacked up about playing football right now, but you're the only one to do it. It was like, it was him and like, ironically, Dan Campbell were the two that I was like, man, these dudes love this shit.
Yes.
And
like during installs throughout the building, like is he just nonstop 100 miles per hour and just all about ball?
Yes, all day, every day. The guy loves it. I mean, shoot, like I said, we're going on a wine trip and the guy's ripping off plays.
Funny,
he just
man.
can't stop and loves it. But it is cool to watch him do his thing. He's so, like you said, he's great one-on-one, right? He's great teaching me the offense. I remember when I first, got traded here, I was actually, a long story, but I was in Mexico, randomly ran into him, whatever, it happened. I fly back and I'm going over to his house in the mornings and I'm like, he's teaching me the offense on his whiteboard in his house, going crazy. I'm like trying to write all this shit down. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to remember any of this. I just got off a bender in Mexico. But,
the old Shockey, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Gets you every time.
But yeah, he's like that one-on-one. He's all day, every day, loves football. But then he gets up in front of the room and he can relate to everybody. He commands the room. He's got great energy, sets the tone for the week every single week, and guys, thrive on it. So it's a lot of fun going to work, in that building, especially when we're winning. He's in a good mood and rocking and rolling. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
I was about to say, I don't even know if I want to put, but the only time I've literally met Sean, Kyle and I were in Maui on vacation.
Yeah.
And him and Veronica walk through, and he makes a point to come over, and same thing.
Yes.
Immediately talking football.
Yes.
And like, hey, we'll meet up. And I'm like, I can just see the look on Veronica's face. Like, this happens all day,
all the time,
every day for her. She's like, great, we're on vacation in Maui, and this fucking idiot still wants to talk about football.
100%. She probably saw me walk into the pool in Mexico and was like, fuck this. There goes my vacation. I remember he's got like my film up on his phone. He's like, do you remember this play? I'm like, yeah, like I'm trying to have a margarita and some chips, bro.
Dude, so good, bro.
But
He's just got to know, man.
No,
He's
he
just got
does.
to know.
He is what
honest,
he is.
I enjoy talking ball with him.
Yeah,
He ropes you in, man.
100%.
He ropes you in. He just wants to get better, man. I fucking love that.
No doubt.
Well, you guys got a lot of talent around you over there.
Yep.
I'm sure that had a lot to do with you wanting to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it feels like a great situation over there. Obviously, the Cooper Kupp decision of whether he's going to be back, things like that. One of the best receivers in the league still.
Yeah.
Obviously dealt with some stuff last year, but is it like, and we don't have to talk about this if you don't want to, but have you talked to him?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I was, I ran into him right kind of when they told him the news that they're, talking about trading him and obviously that one is tough. It's you're around this game long enough, those kind of things happen, and it's tough, especially for a guy that's meant so much to me in my career and how he helped me kind of, get in with the Rams and just in that locker room and what it's all about to be a part of that team. He was such a huge part of that for me. So it's tough. And I've spent probably more time with him as a teammate than really any other teammate, in my career. Yeah. And that just kind of happened organically. I would go in there early and, sure enough, Cooper would be in there, or he'd walk in, as I'm walking in, and we start watching tape together, and then it just turned into a thing that we just did every day. And so I spent a ton of time with him. He's meant a ton to me, as a player, but even more probably as a person. You talk to guys, including Sean, guys around that team that have been with him for extended periods of time, and he's a fantastic player. He means a ton to our team, but just as a human being, as a person, he's as good as it gets. So whether he's with us, which I love, I love Cooper and would love opportunity to continue to play with him, but or if he's somewhere else, I mean, whoever gets him, it's going to be, he's a fantastic person for the locker room, for the team, and shoot, when he's healthy, he's still balling.
Hell yeah. Man, I still remember that goddamn interview where he just started ripping off defensive coverages and stuff. Dude, that shit was so, but it was like, I mean, that dude's the mind is going, man. So the story he's dialed in.
The story, I mean, he's like the nicest guy in the world, right? Yeah. And so the story behind that is he's like doing this interview post game, which he doesn't, love being in front of the camera anyways. And he's doing an interview, and the reporter asks him a question. He answers it. She asks him another question. He answers it. It's like a third question. He's like, okay, what is going on here? And this, he's like, I'm trying to get off the field, get in the locker room and go. She asks him one more question. And so he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go top rope way over your head so that you're just going to go, okay, thanks, Cooper. See you later.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. He hits her with just like we saw the zone pressure. I knew it was the mic was working away because we got 3 out. Matthew changed protection. I catch it and I beat the safety. I'm like, you you just went like rogue football on this reporter, and she was just like, and that's Cooper Kupp. See, he's like, thank God I can go take a shower and get out of here. But it was pretty veteran move by Coop to get out of that one.
You were saying he watches film with you guys. Is he that like in tune with like protection calls and stuff like that, or was he just trying to get out of that interview?
He's pretty dialed in. Like he asked me really good questions.
Nice.
Just from a quarterback perspective. He knows as much or more than any other teammate I've ever had. This guy will be watching practice or something, and he's like, hey, run that play back, and I'm like, and it's some run play, and he's like, we really could, knock it back, tag it back one here with these angles and single high, and I could just block the mic instead of having to go out to the nickel in this 2x2 set. And I'm like, yeah, if you want it to change, go ahead, man. He's grinding on every run play, every single thing. He's meticulous about, and shoot, it's part of what makes him great.
I gotta love it. You got to tell me the difference though of a guy like him than a guy like DeMarcus Robinson.
Oh yeah, baby, D-Rob.
D-Rob, one of my favorite teammates of all time.
He's so great. D-Rob is the man. I love D-Rob. He's been great for our team. I think he's got some crazy streak where he's been on he's played for 9 years, played for a few different teams, and he's made the playoffs every single year.
Dude,
so he's
ridiculous.
He's the good luck charm.
Yeah,
you just got to bring him back. But he's a great player. Okay to not know to, tag it back one in a single high. He's okay with not knowing that.
And it's good, baby. We're gonna figure it out.
Baby. But instinct-wise, got great instincts.
Great instincts,
you could just tell him out there and be like, hey, we're going to run wide zone at you, and he'd probably end up on the right guy.
He's a ball player,
he just gets it. So much fun to play with.
Even Puka, man.
What a character. Yeah.
You guys got so much talent out there.
Puka's a monster, man. He's for a young guy come in and done what he's been able to do the last couple of years is pretty outstanding. Obviously, had a great guy to learn from with Coop as far as kind of where to be in that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then once the ball's in his hand, that's some of the best stuff he does is just running physical and playing physical. It's pretty cool to see.
Heck yeah.
Do you think the receivers in that offense need to be a little bit more dialed in with all the motions and how responsible they are in the run game?
Yeah, you won't play if you're not.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of the way it is. And a lot of 2x2 sets where the F and the X where Coop and old D-Rob are out there together. So there was a
what you got?
Yes.
So there were two peas in a pod out there with the 2x2 sets.
Oh, I love it, man.
And so
rely on your teammates.
Not illegal to communicate
I miss those combos with D-Rob, man.
Not illegal to communicate out there.
When they signed Brandon Brooks.
The thing is, you get me and D-Rob on the same side. We're over there like,
oh God.
We'll both just get somebody.
We used to, I think when they signed Brandon Brooks, they're like, part of your job is telling Lane Johnson, what the call is.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's make sure we're bouncing this call out.
We're echoing the call. We got to echo the call.
100%. That's part of it, man.
He's going to block TJ Watt one-on-one. Yes. You're going to let him know what the call is.
Yes. That's the beauty of the game, though, right? There's give and take from everybody, and no doubt it happens. It's fun to watch.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl season. Talked about it a little bit. You went there in the first year.
Mm-hmm.
When you signed in LA, did you anticipate that happening that quickly? I mean, probably not, right?
No, right? Any guy that just says, yeah, I'll just show up there and we'll win the Super Bowl. Obviously. No, it was, I was excited about the opportunity. I didn't think it was going to happen there just because I think I was going there just because of, the contract stuff they had just done with Jared and all that. So,
sure.
But I ended up there and, I knew we had a talented team, but I just knew that I felt a ton of pressure because I think they returned 10 guys on offense except for me.
Yeah.
And maybe all 11 guys on defense. And I'm like, I'm not going to be the asshole that doesn't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So it was like a lot of pressure, especially at my position. I'm supposed to know everybody's job in and out. So spent a lot of time and a lot of hours just kind of making sure that when I stepped into the huddle day one, they weren't like, this guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, not only physically could I do what I could do, but I want to make sure that mentally they were like, oh, okay, this guy's on it. And so spent a bunch of time, and I knew we were talented. I didn't know how talented, but you guys have been on those teams. It's like, the week one starters we had compared to, what we were doing at the end. It's totally different. And so being able to navigate that whole thing was was incredible. It was an incredible year. You know, we had so many talented guys, you know, especially late after we signed Odell, we signed Vaughn. I mean, it was like going out to practice was like, team, this was just unbelievable practices we had against each other.
Swag champs, man. You get two swag champs like that.
It was wild. It was wild.
Especially in LA, man.
Yeah. They were fun teammates to have, and I still talk to those guys, but it was a special moment. I mean, it was just a lot of years you know, in Detroit, not knowing if that was ever going to be an opportunity to get and play in those games, and, you know, going through the playoffs and you know, winning those games to get to that point was special, and then getting to do it at our own home stadium was crazy.
And a lot of people focus on your time in LA just because I think the success has been there as a team. Mm-hmm. You balled the fuck out in Detroit.
Oh, every year. Every year.
Every year. Calvin Johnson. I mean,
what the fuck was it like throwing to Calvin Johnson, dude?
He was a monster, man.
Dude, Megatron, man.
Yeah, just a creative player. He didn't say much, you know, and I wish I would have got obviously more time with him. Anytime you got a great player like that, you're like, man, I wish I had more time to play with that guy. But I just think about like plug and play him in the system we're in right now, and I'm like, oh my God.
Boy.
Would have been scary.
That's a guy that you can plug into any system.
No doubt. I mean, the guy was playing at Georgia Tech.
Yes, exactly.
He was literally playing.
Put him out there. Yeah, he can figure it out.
But he is an incredible player. I've been lucky to play with a bunch of talented receivers, all kind of different styles and body types and all that kind of stuff. But he is, I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Throwing balls to him, I was like, it feels like you're throwing to a D end. I mean, like, that's what he looked like running around out there. It was crazy.
Enormous. I mean, you have two, so Cooper in what year was that?
21 for Coop.
21?
Yeah.
And then Calvin in 12?
12.
I mean, two of the top 5 receiving seasons of anybody in the history of the game.
Yeah.
And they have you as a person throwing. What does that mean? Like, do you remind them that you're the
all
person?
The time. I just send a yearly text. You're welcome. No, it's cool. It is. It's something that, you know, I feel like lucky to be a part of. You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
It was incredible watching both those guys do it in completely different ways. You know, Cooper like majority from the slot, just unbelievable finding his way through catch and run guy, and then Calvin just line him up on the outside and let him go to work on people. It was cool to be a part of both. I definitely am proud of it, and that, you know, we got that done. It's a special thing, I guess. You know, I guess I get that number one guy the ball a lot if he's getting open. You know?
Yeah,
so.
Schwartz used to tell me that you guys run a goal line play where Calvin would be singled up, forward to the other side, and we used to run, call it diamond. Yeah, where it's like quarterback draw if it's a light box. Yep. Calvin, if he's got the one-on-one, we're taking it. And if they double him, you got the screen. Yeah. And he's like, you could not be right. Yeah. Like, it was like a cheat code.
It was. And then, like, we would get to the point where I would, it was hard down there on the goal line to see leverage.
Sure.
You know, for me, like, was the guy playing inside you or outside of you or whatever? So I got to a point where, like, Calvin and I would just he would just signal to me whether he wanted the fade or the glance kind of. Yeah. And he would just go open hand, closed hand on the inside hand. He just closed hand I'm running the fade.
Sneaky son of a bitch.
Open hand. He'd
biggest dude on the field.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Just one hand open. I'm like, ooh, here comes this one right here. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it was crazy. And then we went and played the Saints, and they ended up vicing him, you know, down at like punt pro.
Punt return,
And then the next year, I'll never forget, we're playing at Arizona, and like the first third down of the game, he's in the slot, and we're running like 525 F post swing, like, you know, and he's viced on third down.
Third down
from like our like minus 20, you know, like opening possession of the game.
We're not letting them ruin the game.
Yeah. Like, geez, guys, relax.
I mean, listen, that's what we treated Aaron Donald. We viced him all game.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
I can completely relate.
And I threw it to like Pettigrew, and we didn't get the first down or something. And I come back and I'm like, how was it? He's like, I still got open. And I'm like, fuck. You know, like, this guy, of course he would get open. You know what I mean? It killed
We're going to cancel him out since there's two guys vicing him.
Still won. I'm like, God. He was crazy.
March Madness is coming up. That's right. I don't know if you know it, but March is here. It's going to be wild.
Everyone always locks in on the men's tournament, but the women's bracket is shaping up to be unreal.
Yeah. Have you seen Juju Watkins?
Come on now.
What she's doing over at USC, absolutely electric.
Electric. We got to meet her out in France last year, actually. If you're not already on the Juju team, now's your chance to say you were there early. That's right.
The level of talent she brings to the women's game is generational. I'm telling you, do not sleep on the women's tournament.
Yeah, she can literally do it all, man. This is a year, and make sure you keep your eye on Juju Watkins. Her mindset is next level, like the way she attacks everything she does.
She's got that classic Nike energy. When the people say you can't, she's like, watch me, and just does it.
You got that right. And shout out to our partner Nike, who she also partners with. They came out with that insane commercial around the Super Bowl that we showed you guys, and now they're out inspiring the next generation of hoopers.
Stay tuned for what they've got going on for March Madness.
I cannot wait.